Hi. I'm going to do some channeling for you. It's usually some sort of love message. It's energetic spirits, I guess, although that's really not the exact word for them. And they're just going to probably point at something you forgot. Okay. So, we will begin at a time when you started to notice something. You started to notice that you were not exactly like others, or you thought from the outside looking, from your outside looking at their outside, you thought, I don't exactly belong with these folks. So I'm going to watch how they act, and I'm going to pretend to act the same way. Now, the problem with this thinking, if some of you can recall what had happened, it was a not quite adult, almost adult, that kind of thing. The odd thing about it is that each human was thinking the same thing. Now, if you are looking at them and going to pretend to act like them, and they are looking at you to pretend to act like you, what exactly happens, do you suppose? A whole bunch of young adults who are pretending. They don't really know who they are or what they actually stand for, what they believe, or anything. But this is a time, you see, it's a mimicking time. Unfortunately, you are mimicking others who are mimicking you, and then it gets into some weird confusion. But this learned behavior that you're able to mimic others comes into play sometimes now. As you have advanced in your time there, you have come across humans that you admire. They seem to be at peace. And you think, they're quite peaceful. I think perhaps I will mimic them. Now, because there is a bit more development mentally, spiritually, with each human as you go through all of these paths, that is not the same as when you are a young adult. Now, all of a sudden, the mimicking makes sense. Before it did not really make sense. Now the mimicking does. So when you find someone that is peaceful, joyful, seems happy, contented, it's a good thing for you to mimic them because it changes your alignment, puts you into a different space, puts you into a space of joy, peace, contentment. And when you get to that place, it actually turns into joy, peace, and contentment. Odd, yes? So, what we mean by this is you see someone you admire, you think, I would like to be at peace like that. All of a sudden, that thought starts manifesting, starts becoming a reality. All it is the thought, I would like to be like them. Your energy changes, your vibration changes now, and part of the old you is left behind just by the thought. Now, by the continual thought of it, it's reinforced. And pretty soon, what do you know? You become that person, or your memory of that person. By now, that person's probably passed and you've got a new person. But your memory of that person, now you have become them just by thinking about it. Yes, you are a great manifester of thoughts, so be careful what it is you think about. When you think, I would like to be that person, you put the energy out there into the universe, and all of a sudden you're changed because what you're saying is, the one that I was before, I no longer desire, and it falls by the side. You don't need it. All things that you don't need just fall by the side. So there, fall by the side. Unless you go grab it and bring it back, but don't bother, because now you are moving forward. So now you've seen one human you admire, and you have adjusted, and you have adjusted, you've allowed an adjustment to be made to you by opening the door and saying, I would like to be like that. So now you have changed. So now what? Now you've changed, but you know how you are. You can never get enough of this. You can never get enough of this development, evolution. You are one of those seekers, they call you. So, what now? Now you look for another human, one you also admire, but in a slightly different way. So there you are. Oh, I admire you. Now you're changing again, you see. Always evolving and changing. The ones that are in this vibration, that are gathering what it is we are offering, we are speaking to you, of course. The others, not necessarily, others are speaking to them. To the ones who are seekers and wish to evolve and change every day almost, that's who we are speaking to. So now you've moved on to a new human. But by the time you've noticed them, realized what it is you admire about them, wish it were true for you, it's already finished. So you might as well start looking for the next person, you see? Because it is not about you for once. It's not about you saying, how can I become that person? Take the notes down, put your mind to it, watch yourself all day, every word you say, every breath you take, make it sound like the other person. That was the old adolescent. That's what they were trying to do, and that's why it didn't work. You can let go. You can allow the universe, the energy, whatever you want to call it, to transform you. Because now you understand humans are transformed by letting go, by allowing the forces that be to mold them and shape them. You see, you've gotten wiser as time has passed. You're not the same as you were when you were the young adult. Now you're wiser. You have less energy, which is good, so you can let go of things more quickly. That works out in your favor as you get wiser and older. You let go of things more easily. The ones that are listening to us, never mind. There are some, of course, who hold on to things until they pass. We don't mean them. We mean you. You've decided you wish to have the most fulfilling, contented, happy, peaceful life there is to have. And that's by letting go. Noticing what you admire, that's all. And letting it go. And allowing the pieces of you that don't fit into this new human ideal that you have, just allow them to go too. Don't need to hold on to them. There are plenty more coming. You see how this is an easy flow? You notice. You allow yourself to be transformed, and you allow your old pieces to float away. Then you allow the universe, the energy, the love to transform you. You're being transformed at this moment, you see. By listening to this vibration, you are transformed already. So, you might as well start looking for your next role model. You can't help but notice. It's the way you are. You are watching just a simple thing, a person walking with another human, you see? You notice one thing. Look at the way they looked at one another. Just a slight thing like that. And all of a sudden, that's a part of you now. Now you will start looking at others that way, only by noticing it and allowing yourself to be easily transformed and not fighting anything. You see how easy it is? Just notice. Oh, look how softly they hold hands. Something like this. It doesn't really matter. It's the slightest thing, and this is what we mean. The slightest noticing by you has huge vibrational effects. So, all you have to do is walk around and notice things. That seems pretty easy, doesn't it? So, walk around, notice things. Say, I like that, I like that, I like that. You don't have to say what you don't like. That's already understood. When you focus on the like, that's what brings the energy. So, it's easy. Yes, it's easy. It's not like when you're an adolescent. You're not faking it anymore. So, here you are. Here you are. Start noticing. And go out and see if you can find anything that you enjoy today. Any humans you enjoy. Any words you enjoy. Yes. Today it's time for you to notice what you enjoy. Notice what you enjoy. There is much love here for you. see all the birds? Oh my God, I'm like in bird heaven here. They're all over the place. That was nice. That was nice and sweet. Notice what you enjoy. Sounds good. I should be able to do that.